All right, we are going to do a little legato lesson, something along the lines of a Joe Satriani style lick today. I brought my orange Ibanez just for the occasion. We're doing something a little bit different. We got a little bit of a more crunchy sound for today, but we're going to start off playing clean. One of the deals with practicing stuff like this is that you want to try and make sure that you're using a clean sound so that everything is actually what we're supposed to be hearing. Practicing with a lot of crunch, a lot of effect and reverb and delay masks all your mistakes. So what you want to do is really try and make sure that you're getting it clean first. Even trying it on an acoustic guitar is good because it'll kind of build your hands up. All right, so the lick we're doing today, it's going to be an E minor. Legato means that we're hammering and pulling, and otherwise just not picking. So we're not doing. We're not doing all of that alternation, but we're doing. Right, and the trick is you don't want your all of the hammer on and pull offs to be much quieter than if you're actually using the pick. So when you hammer on, hammer straight onto the string. When you pull off, pull towards the ground a little bit, but don't bend the string. If you're to pull straight off the string, it's not going to be very loud. You know, when I do that, there's a slight downward motion. We just don't want to pull the string out of tune. All right, so we're going to start on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Where we're at here, first pick stroke, you're on the 2nd fret, 4th string, and you're going to hammer on with your 3rd finger, 4th fret, and then 5th fret on that string. Then you're going to pull off to the 4th and the 2nd, and then you're going to slide up to the 4th fret with the 1st finger. Now the idea here, use exactly the fingerings that I'm giving you, and this will actually work out pretty well. All right, that slide, if you do it firmly enough, is going to create a nice sound, and this should all be kind of in time. So you got the slide, and then you're going to hammer on to the 4th string on the 5th fret, and then the 7th fret. And that's kind of the little motif for our idea here. Now, we jump down to the 3rd string, 4th fret. You're going to pick this note. This is the 2nd note you've picked so far. And then you're going to hammer on the 5th and 7th, pull off to the 5th and the 4th, and then slide out. This is all on the 3rd string. And then hammer on the 7th and 9th. All right, so far we have. And then we're going to jump down to the 7th fret on the 2nd string. Same pattern as the 3rd string, just on a different set. So you're going to have the 7th, 8th, and 10th as hammer-ons, and pull off to the 8th, and then the 7th, and then slide up to the 8th. Hammer on the 10th, and then the 12th. All right, and then on the 1st string, we're not going to do any slides. We're just going to go 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, 10, 12. Rest of the lick. Right, just a big old E minor scale, 4 notes per string going up the fretboard until you get to the 1st string. Right, so that's clean. So with a little distortion, actually a lot of distortion, we'll take up that. All right, here we go. So basically this is just a demonstration of incorporating the slides and the hammers and pulls to get yourself some quicker legato licks, kind of in the whole Satriani and Vai kind of tradition. The only things, if you're doing it slow enough where it should be in time, and that sounds kind of silly to say because usually my students know everything has to be in time. When you're playing fast enough, it can float over the time. When you're playing something that should be 16th notes or 8th notes or triplets or sextuplets, do the stuff with the metronome. Really make sure that you're doing the stuff consistently. You just don't want this to be a fire hose of notes that are just randomly sprayed on the music because it gets kind of obnoxious. Every once in a while, it's kind of fun to play something that's like just so fast that it just doesn't matter, but that should be every once in a while, and your regular playing should actually be consistent in time, whether you're picking the notes or you're doing the hammer